my goodness, Nicholas. Thank you. Way to start the stream off. Oh my goodness. Thank you very, very much. Welcome, everybody. The whimsy continues. The whimsy should not be stopped. This button here, surely. Yes, there it is. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Nicholas. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships there. If you just received a membership and you didn't have one previously, which I don't think it stacks, or maybe it can stack into the future. Either way, fresh members video went up today. Our lost episode outtakes of our Vanad talk that we pre-recorded in the past, but wanted to redo in a different format came out today. And it's a good little video, so do check it out. Through the lens of Akasha? Interesting. Yes, well, that's why my book is so big in the background. Actually, it was kind of unintentional, the lining up of the poster and the book there, but that actually looks really good. With my piles of money on the floor. Ray, thank you for becoming or re-upping your membership. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's good to see y'all. Just got the family down for naps. You know, Kristen is thoroughly third trimester. Baby's due in early April. It's getting busy around here. So these whimsies are up to the line a bit, but you can make some assumptions as to our upcoming schedule. Surely, if one was to make some assumptions about when things are scheduled, knowing a video's coming out next Friday, surely someone could put together the rest of our plans for the end of Endwalker. But for now, if you've never been to a whimsy job stream, what I like to do is, well, unlock the job, because I've already done Archer. Archer was okay. Will I be live streaming the birth? No. No, I will not. I got a wonderful well wish today that was, may it be safe and boring. And that's how I like it. But no, in fact, when you've had several kids, this will be my third. That is like one of the few dates you get to go on by yourselves. It's lovely. I mean, not being in the hospital, but you know, you do get quite a bit of time together, which is kind of nice. So, no, not really, no. But was Warcraft 3 planned or accident? What? Oh, I read more. Yes, you can see this on the comments I read mostly in my chats. Number 3? No, I mean, to be perfectly honest, we were going to have 3. It was going to happen. We were always planning to have 3. So we didn't really worry too much. And that kiddo wanted into this world very, very fast. Planned since baby 3, exactly. Yeah, I'm just it's just my drama brain, you know, I can't stop making these drama videos. All this drama. I saw the Discord today talking about like Helldivers drama, and I can't think of anything I would want less in my life than someone telling me how to play Helldivers. The game where you die enthusiastically over and over again. I know there's a meta. Don't touch me with that. What? Oh, yeah, 20, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's great. Plus, you know, I mean, videos are videos, right? I cannot blame at all the Discord that's going on that Preach video, I think. I saw originally it came out and was like, the title was, I haven't watched it naturally. Chat told me not to watch it. Discord told me not to watch it, but I'm very interested to watch Preach's new video someday. But the initial title was 10 years retrospective. That's neat. And now the title's something like, was Endwalker boring? And you know, you gotta play YouTube games sometimes. I totally, like absolutely, no fault. No fault at all. We have run trials for our thumbnails in the past. And I can tell you for sure that shocked faces always win. always win. We've done a number of... let me see if I can pull some up. We've done some stylish, straight up stylish thumbnails in the past. And shock faces always win. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. I got a great example right here. This is a classic. And where's my stream? All right. So we did our FanFest video. And we had like a really casual one like this that was just like, hey, how, FanFest. It's a thing. And then I would really like this one. This was my personal favorite that we made. Because it was a fun talk. And I wanted people to think that it was fun. And that the talk was going to be fun. But then we're like, you know what? We should make one for YouTube. One for me. One that's 100% honest. And one for YouTube. And we ran a test. And this one won out by far. This overblown, confusing piece of junk by far had the highest click-through rate. Algorithm got algorithm. Exactly. It happens. Spit in the face of artistry. But if you've never done one of these before I was thinking about Warcraft 3 and how it was all planned since then, obviously. On a Whimsy stream, when it comes to jobs, what we do is we unlock the job. Then we go and learn the job thanks to a Weskalber video. Obviously, we only watch that video up to like the level 35 point or something like that. Just to kind of get a bearings, lay out the bar a little bit, get a little bit of a feel for the job. And today we're doing 2 jobs, so we need to get to work here. Because I'm going to do both Bard and Warrior. Oh yeah, you could catch it on the VOD, Vigil. Catch it on the VOD. We got stuff to do today. We're busy. And also, we'll worry about glam on the back note. Because right now, I'm a hodgepodge of things that I've previously had in my inventory, and I'm just kind of a mess. Look at these shoes. Look at these low level. Is that you, Karth? Karth, okay. Okay. Everyone's trying to nap in this house, and Karth Onassi has a lot to say, so I need to go help. Welcome. Come here. Get up here. Ah! Sorry. Pardon me. That was a complete accident. I hit that button. Sorry for the shock. Sorry for the Internex's sudden shock. All right, let's go. Karth, are you going to settle? You going to sleep on the couch? That's the co-op couch back there. You can't see it because it's out of frame, but it's looking good. The co-op stations are nearly complete. Just need a couple of cord extenders. And we'll be ready. I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for the co-op couchery. Because we're going to get to that very soon after end walking. Come on up. You can do it. Come on, old man. Jump. There he is. All right, we're going to Bards and Bowmen. Which, the Archer quests, I thought they were okay. I think it was more outside of its time, which was the oddest part. Because I had this guy telling me how much I suck all the time. And I was like, do you have any idea who I am? What I'm up to when I'm not doing these quests? This is but a vacation for me. Are you for real? You'll never prove yourself. You're a real piece of crap, you know that? I hate you. You'll never arch as well as I do. Okay. Fine. But do you have any idea what I do on the side? Yes, a little bit of Karth, but he's right here. I don't have the auxiliary camera hooked up at the moment, so I apologize for the lack of Karth on screen. But he is currently draped across my lap in a very loving way. And he's doing very well. He loves this new place. He loves Florida. He gets to go outside. Gets to see all the lizards crawling all over the screened-in porch. And he's just having the best time of his life. Babies stop grabbing too. Well, 1-year-old. is exiting the grab phase, so Carthonassi's been making it away. Yeah, kitty on a lap. It's top tier. Top tier times. There's a job, Stone. I got a message at the end of, what was it, yesterday's stream that someone was like, make sure you read the terms of service before you accept being a bard. What? I assume it's hard to do. If most people use mods to play songs, I'm assuming it's pretty hard to do. Like what I'm seeing out of Final Fantasy Rebirth with the 2 sticks. Like, it's probably pretty hard to play the piano. I don't think I'm just gonna start busting out a mad TOS song. Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I'll be playing anything even remotely close to anything. Maybe I can do Jurassic Park. Just like at the very beginning of Jurassic Park. Pretty easy on keyboard? No, I do not know piano. I got really good at StarCraft, so I always kind of figured I might be okay at piano if I put in the time. If there was a good piano hero, which I know there is. You know, maybe I'd put in the time someday. But no. Do it. Just bust it out. Just bust out all of Jurassic Park. Technically, they have a limit to what songs can be played, and you're supposed to limit yourself to what's approved. It's only... No, you have multiple instruments, right? There's drums. Is there a harmonica? Can I play Hammerhead? Someone was asking early on the stream, and I missed you, what the song was playing in my office there, and it was Hammerhead. It was from the Final Fantasy 15 event, and I love that song. I listened to it. I put on a 30-minute loop of it the other day, and it was just fabulous. Yeah, all of it. All of it. Kazoo. Exactly. Elite Metal Kazoo, of which I bought on Amazon. Well, Matval, would that we had time to banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixal Durdridge is being spotted over the 12th woods, you see. The reappearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin's Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be a more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day, right around the time this year. It was more than 2 decades past. Humiliating episode of our history, to be sure, but the heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest of teachers, and few things drive a man better than its string. Ah, but don't let me speak of cheerier matters. Mayhaps you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Twelveswood. The one they call God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jahantel, and he was once the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahantel is also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that, the God's Bow had returned. Dozens have flocked to him in hopes of training under the legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as well as we'd hope. We're gonna go with Handel. Handel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Well, let me tell you, I'm pretty good at it. I did the samurai quests. Though, it should be mentioned that on the topic he is reluctant to instruct us does not include poetry and songs. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we had a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. Ah, and here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you were to present yourself as a pupil to Handel, and happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Handel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and would be willing enough to meet with you. It's pronounced genitals. Oh my. Genitals. A very classy name. Truth be told, I'm still holding out hope. If only, if you could find a way into You know, now I see it. Jahantils. Yeah. Confidence. Maybe he can yet be persuaded to train us. Bard before 52 is super annoying. Why is that? Oh, do you get like a dot refresher? Is it one of those? Who's Bo? Wait, what? Did I get the stream wrong? Does it still say Bo on here? No, I think we're good. Bo joined us yesterday for the podcast. He's part of the Core podcast. He is an old dungeon master, of which I used to play D&D with in a show called There Will Be Dungeons, back when I did a lot of Dungeons & Dragons content creation. He is also a good friend, to use the Obi-Wan style of speaking. I wish you luck, my friend. And he was a good friend. Is he gonna die? Seems like most job people die. Eventually. No, I don't think the Astrologian guy died. Was the Astrologian guy supposed to be Yoshi P? He kind of looked like a Yoshi P stand-in. He looked like the minstrel a bit. That was a weird series of quests. Oh, I forgot. Oh, you know, I look kind of badass as a bard on a eagle. They take a bow. Awful, but welcome. Yeah, they update him all throughout. Damn. And everyone cheered. It's very popular to hate on Paladin, and I agree. I was having a good time. Until I wasn't. There we go. All right. It's been a long time since I've done any sort of old manage. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me a visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than having the company of young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelveswood. And we could not want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lips tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. The smile, I take it? In which I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Val, was it? Yes, I am Jahantel, the one they call the god's bow. But that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years, I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exuding in the beauty of creation through song, singing Baby Shark to the people. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone. One day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Oh, it's gone. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the Vainglorious Fool tell us much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit I'd be rather taken aback. It's a rather shocking angle. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song, as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the selfsame opinion. Aye, that would be a good place for any of us to begin. Listen well, Val. There's a Moogle named Pukno-Puki, who can oft be found wandering an area situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Pukno-Puki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Oh, he's playing again. Heed me! Oh, whoever that is, Probably a god or something. Puissant god or goddess. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Well, get out of here. I've seen the creepy Moogle. Is he wearing a hat? Are his ears a hat? Or is he just wearing a headband? One of the 12, I see. Wait, say, oh, I see the technicality you're unleashing on the paladin / gladiator conversation. Technically, you are a paladin, but yes, I agreed. I did like the return to form as it was. Abide in certain matters laid to rest. I've got so many mounts, and I've got the music on. I should equip the random mountage. Is my favorite place around here? I think this might be my favorite place in the whole game. Is it over here? Ah, Arthur Nassie. Yeah, this is one of my favorite places in the whole game. Like, nothing really happens here. I think you end up here going to a dungeon or something. But it's just a, like, look at this place. Just look at, like, it's such a good tavern. It's just classic. It's chill. I remember doing like 50 laps around this building for some reason. And then it was that dungeon. Is it Tamtara? But I like this place. This is one of my favorite places in the whole game. Ooh. The bard is your main job. I'm interested. I'm not crazy about managing dots, but I manage dots anyway. So yeah, 1,000 maws. That's right. So this is where I restarted the game, and I called John, and I was like, John, can you run me through 1,000 maws? I'm a gladiator. I'm really afraid to tank because I haven't played in a year, but I'm thinking of picking up the game again. Can you help me? And he did. And we ran that just the two of us. And I think that's the one where La Habre and the spider show up. So I was like, oh, the plot's getting going. Oh, cool. And then Titan and all that happened, but you know, I was already getting into it. It was fine. The 1,000 names, yeah, exactly. The cat with the balls. Everyone's favorite. Why are there poached hides on the ground? Oh, this is a quest. Why are you in a tree? Oh, geez. What
Yeah, Coupon! How could this have happened? It's been so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kupo. You understand what I'm saying, do you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow. But you've caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now, be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jahansel sent you. You should have said sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jahantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His song can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in a sunbeam, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pleaded more times than I care to count for Jahantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again. But he refused to sing to us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kupo. Oh, it's this? Why, you're being resonant with a chord similar to Jahantel's? Perhaps even identical, Kupo. By the 12! This means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why? You might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's a lot, Kupo! Egods! Your coming has been so exciting, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I have meant to give Jahantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempt to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw him, that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards the Taker's Rot, Kupo. Now, I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jahentel instead? Kupo.
Kupo's just an F-bomb. Thank you, Mir. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you for the super chat. To Taker's Rot and other horrible, dangerous names in the Realm Reborn places. Are you guys? Oh yeah, look at you. So the bars are a mess. Don't worry about them right now. I'm not too worried about it myself. You know, we're just gonna... I do like the instant cast though, and that's what kind of seduces me. With all the healing I do, I don't know if I'd like committing myself to Black Mage. I like Black Mage, I like the idea of Black Mage, but I don't really want to play Black Mage non-stop when I heal so much. Having a bunch of instant cast sounds cool. And I've also got this thing, whatever it is. Wind Bite, I just got it. I'm getting a little hairy. Pissed off a lot of things. There we go. No problem. That's the second die. Yeah, there's like a whole... We're going to do a little learn to play later with the help of Weskalber and a video of theirs. Because these bars are a mess. These things aren't even on numbers right now. So, you know, let's just throw those on the old mouse for the time being. And we'll make a nice custom layout. You always remember your first love. Hated this area? It wasn't too... I mean, it was nothing compared, you know. But this is just like... This is just we can all agree this is crap, right? Like, that was just too much. With that amount, that was too much. I didn't mind traversing Thanalan, though. Thanalan was fun to traverse. In fact, I would say Thanalan's the place I'm like, oh, man. I do like worlds without flying.
Have you recovered my charm? Oh. The charm is the jobstone. You did it, Kupo. Please. You must now deliver to Jahentel. Tell him that Pukno Puki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he can't help but sing.
Perfect. The endless lore. Excellent. Rocket. I mean, it's quaint, you know, like, and flying is a great level up. I think if I made an MMO today, I would never in 100 years add flying. I think it's a great reward, but there's no gate you can properly put flying in as a reward and not just break your game in some regard. And obviously unlocking flying over the course of a expansion, not a bad deal in Final Fantasy XIV. But I just don't think I'd do it. Ever. That had a lot of restrictions. But then you have like a zone where you can fly, and there's like zones you can't. So that'd be kind of cute, you know. Like Azaz Loth, that was like just a flying zone. But it just gets messy, and you have a bunch of stuff. And then you have the load distance in Final Fantasy XIV as well. You know, people might be too far away. It'll be interesting to see what the new zones look like on the 21st, because apparently that's when Xbox is opening up. Ooh. Because they're in beta right now, right? Or is it the 22nd? No, it's the 21st. I think it's a Thursday that they're getting that. It'd be interesting. Just plan a big stream where we just go hang out in the low-level zones and just get weird. But they're already in if they want to be. That's just full release. Yeah. Even so, it'd be fun to do a stream where we go get weird in a Realm Reborn zones and wave at people. Welcome back, Val. You had a chance and a message. Or charm and a message from Pukno Puki, you say? A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Pukno-Puki and I go back a long way to when I first took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Pukno-Puki has long desired that I remain in the Twelveswood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty calls, you see. I have battlefields to stand upon, comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the Twelveswood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhaps it would suffice to appease Pukno-Puki. Excuse me? I got burp. Okay. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the moguls lack in grace, they amply make up in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as a bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal, known as the soul of a bard. Pukno-Puki asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Moogles, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of bard harbors memories of the past, verse and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience more of these memories, you will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that the bowmen and bards are next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that the bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. It might not make much sense, but don't worry about it. Go on, Val, and let body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope you see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Pukno-Puki's wildest expectations. Perfection. I mean, I could drive them around in the chocobo carriage as well. Play Freebird. Just bust it out. It's in my hand. Available 1335. Cool. The what? I should have read that. Something about performing. I have a perform quest? Hang on. Using the power of that I was streaming, I can go back and read that thing I skipped. The quest to learn action perform is now available from in the amphitheater. Oh, okay. To the amphitheater then, where everything happens. Absolutely everything. Where does it go? The amphitheater. Would it be in the event tab? Sometimes those weird things aren't. No, he just taught. That's just text. That was just text. I'm sorry, I've just been told so many times about I've now unlocked trust duties. I'm just like, yeah, you know, I know this. I know this part. A couple of events happen elsewhere, you know, for those technically minded, but it does feel like most holidays go down. Maybe it's just kind of the gauntlet of them, because we got Halloween and Valentine's Day, and... Where was Christmas? I did Christmas. Was it here? I don't remember. How many stages are there? That's a fine point. All right, we're looking for someone who has performed for me. What about you? That doesn't sound right. Go right. Uh-oh. I probably turned since then. He's up against the tree. This guy. Hear me roar. This guy? Oh, good point. Oh, good point. Yeah, let's put on recommend my gear. Doesn't recommend my job stone. Is it in my inventory? Oh, yes, there it is. There we go. Now. You there. Oh, thank you, Sparkle. Oh, Faye, good to see you. Simkin. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simkin, traveling troubadour and master minstrel? No? You do have a look of one whose life leads on the road, and on the subject of wondrous wanderings, and the musical expression thereof, I do mayhaps have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly found my heart stirred by some spectacular or spectacle of nature, of inspiring act, of dare do, I simply let the emotions of the moment flow through my fingers and into my harp. I found no sound to be as ankly beautiful as one born from the instant of genuine joy and wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to music of the heart, only a willingness to play the scores as it was writ itself upon your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself. And what melody could be more precious? I knew from the moment I laid eye on you. Here is a man whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray, release your inhibitions and favor the world with your performance. When using the performance action, you are strictly prohibited from performing music of any third parties. You may record and upload your performances. Hereby agreed to the license as recorded upon us for the Square Enix and other accordances in the final terms of Final Fantasy material usage license. I do agree. To begin, you simply play whatever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in the soaring heights and plunging depths until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with your experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours and yours alone. Ah, I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it up unto my covetous ears. You have learned perform. When playing as Bard, perform actions can be found in the Actions and Traits window. Access under the character in the main menu. Bit of a buzzkill, having to sign that. Yeah, just bust out of Disney. No, Nintendo. Let's go hard. Let's just skip straight past Disney, straight to Nintendo. Gonna play me some Mad Mario. Use your harp to create sweet, sweet music by selecting a sound in the performance located under the actions. Then simply use the keyboard to create a masterpiece. Remember, performance actions normally used while the job is set as Bard. How cool would that be if each job got its own instrument? So you got like an electric guitar for your Dark Knight. Now I'm already struggling to think of what instrument I would put on Astrologian. In truth, he did not agree. Exactly. Oh yeah, no, there was a little waiver there that popped up. It wasn't quite as cheeseball as the behavior ones, but it was firm. It was not in universe. It was 100% hey, don't frickin' do it. They could have... Oh, Warriors should play the axe. Yeah, I guess you could go bass. But, you know, they could have, like, in-universed a little bit or been a bit more, like, generous. Or how cool would that be if you got a quest to play just a little bit of, like, a Final Fantasy song? Yeah. Handbells. Ooh, oh, man. I love Sabriel. I would love a bell class job. Sax? Or would they have the like... No, that'd be more like Sage would have the... What is that thing called? The pole with the radio signals, and you go... And you get weird on it. Tambourine for Astro. No, Dancer probably have tambourine. Yeah, the theremin. The theremin. A display on the action, corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect. I think this is just like a fancy buff reminder. Learned at... Right, so this is basically just like there to tell me what happened to my bar. Why did you go down there? Where did my thing go here? Oh, yeah. Probably because I equipped a new job, so it was like, who am I? Speaking of who am I? Let's make a new gear list. Would Archer auto update? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess I still do have Archer on there. I guess I should just delete that, right? Got no need for that. And we'll make one of these in a moment with a nice bar. A bold decision. Nope, that's not what we're doing today. We are gonna go press some keys. Well, let's just go back to the house for a hot moment. I think that's just a little, just a little buff monitor. But let's see what we got here. In fact, let's see if we can find the perform. Oh, wow, there's actually a lot of them. This is just gonna sound like Mario Party, Mario's bandstand. If I get out an instrument, does the rest of the music... Okay. Highly effective. Could be a little high quality, a little bit, more electric muted? What does that mean? Oh. Oh. Ooh. These all sound like my grandma's piano. Ooh, that's pretty good though. That's a nice sound. No, I don't know how to read music at all. I was in many bands through school, and well, it was their fault. I wanted to do drama, naturally. I wanted to do the acting classes. And if they didn't have enough room in acting, they would put you in band. So you had a choice of chorus, acting, or band. And they would just put you in band. So of course I hated it. There was no natural, and also I really wanted to play the oboe, I think it was. It's like the giga clarinet, but it has the little straw. I think that's the oboe. And everyone was like, we don't have an oboe. Who's gonna play an oboe? Yeah, the bassoon. Yeah. I want to play something cool like that, or a violin, and they're like, you're on sax. And I didn't know retrowave existed, otherwise I would have been quite passionate about it, probably. But sax was for like 80s stupid music as a kid. Oboe's a type of duck? The waterphone? I've never heard of waterphone. Yeah, everyone wanted drama, apparently. New Mexico was just full of drama. So I would have loved to do sax now, but back then I was pissed. And when I was in elementary school, they put me on drums. It was snare drum too. And all my things were like, there was nothing I could play by myself. So I just hated band growing up. Now I understand as an adult, things take hard work. I don't know if you all had this problem. You may not be of my generation, but there was a magic that was associated with talent when I grew up. And if you weren't immediately good at something, It was like, well, you're just not a natural at it. Skip it, move on. That's not going to be your life. When actually getting good at something takes tons of hard work, a stupid amount of practice, and you have to find the fun along the way. And I really didn't understand that until Heroes of the Storm, until I was playing MOBAs and started doing it as a show back in like 2014. And I was like, oh shit, if I work out something, I'll actually get better. And sometimes you're not naturally good at something and you just get better with hard work. Ooh, we can do some, oh, that is not a pan flute. That is a massive, hello? Ah, go back. Pan pipes, oh, I was thinking of the satyr, but maybe that is. Maybe I just don't know what a pan pipe is. But look at the little picture right there. That definitely looks like a satyr thing. That is certainly the satyr thing. But I guess this is probably, okay, I see. It's fantasy. It's just the sound. Yeah, like the guitar was earlier. That makes sense. I did recorder. Learned how to play the Titanic song. Piano? What? HUD, why would you do this? Sound. Ah. Is this gonna kill my... There we go. It's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping on the side of the sea. Not quite what I'm looking for. Close. Ooh, the fiddle. Aw, what? Well, there was a violin, right? A viola. What? Am I insane? Isn't the fiddle a violin? Or is that just something that we invented in America for, you know, slapping your knee and stuff? Yeah. So why does it become a harp? We have a violin, a viola, a cello. Ah. I'm too high. I'm a little too high for it. Really, not too bad. Damn, can't get it quite right. Oh, Okay, I have them all here. I don't even need to leave. That's nice of them. Oh, nice, the animation updates. I almost had it. Saints Go Marching In is pretty good, but you need, Ooh, you know what's a real banger? What the hell is this? Oh, they... Wow, that's an extra level. Camptown Races is a real banger. I will get down to some Camptown Races. And when you hit that doodah just right, that's hot. Does it... Wait, is it a server metronome? Like, if everyone activates their metronome, do you actually stay on the same metronome? Because they could with the Snap server stuff they have. They could do that. That would be very useful. That is awful. Here we go. My 5th grade instrument. Yep, just as awful as I remember it. That definitely sounds like my grandma's piano. I think that's as close as we're gonna get. Well, okay, let's... Oh, no real sax. Oh, they could even use the animation from the special guitar. Right? Like, just like, I don't think I have a way to do this. Do I? Could I? If I do this, hang on. I don't know if this would, well, does this work? If I do... like this, and then I have it like there, and I paint it green. Can I green screen it out and then draw over it? No, that's too much work. This is too much work. I'll give up on this project. But you could use this and then, like, you know, lean into the saxophone. It could be done. Missed opportunity for a saxophone. I think I've seen all I need to see. Oh, here's the oboe. Oh, the oboe was the giant thing. Yeah, I think it is a bassoon that I wanted as a kid. I think we're too low for Jurassic Park. Yeah, or we can't go low enough. We need, like, little lower. Boom, boom, boom. But Jurassic Park can't be done. So that's all I know. Is whatever I played a little bit at. I think I know Ode to Joy if I really worked hard at it. But that's all I know. Vernacular Ham, I'm glad you enjoyed the performance. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Wait, setting change octave? Measures? Oh. Oh. Shift? Wait, if I hold down... Oh my god. Oh, wow. Not quite it. Not quite it. Not quite spot on. Gear check? What? The bass drum? Bass drum. Ooh. Sounds like James Bond shooting his gun. All right, let me look at this thing you're telling me to look at. Got the lute, harp, fiddle. Is there any? What is a timpani? Activate group pose. Game inputs. Performance assistance. What? Ooh. Oh, what? Oh, Did I not do it right? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh my freaking hell. Surely there is an easier song. No, it's the easiest one. I think I know the mushroomery. But no, that is hot garbage. That is impossible. So you can change octaves on it, which is good. Double bass? Click on the gear icon. Oh, the gear. Oh, I was thinking of like helmets and stuff. Oh my. Mute others' performances. Oh, wow. Well, that is some pretty fancy shit. Rhythm Game 9.8? I mean, maybe Guitar Hero. I put the time into Guitar Hero. It's on my character sheet. I have definitely put ample time into Guitar Hero and could probably unearth those skills. Guitar Hero 2 on Wii with the wireless controller could probably pull it off. No, I would never. I would never. Camtown Races is from 1850, so I think we're okay. What was the other one I was playing? We weren't even close on Jurassic Park, so I'm not worried about that. If anything, I slipped. My elbow hit the keyboard several times, and we weren't even intending. Saints Go Marching. $1938? What, really? Oh, no, that was just a rendition. No, is it? Louis Armstrong? Oh, here we go. 1896. When the Saints Go Marching In. Oh, let's go back. Let's actually, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I don't think Louis Armstrong's ghost is gonna contact Square. Though apparently he just had a really popular rendition of it. Like when my grandma said, "You want to listen to some rock and roll?" And she put on Rockin' Robin. And she felt pretty scandalous about it. She was, she was pretty straight-laced. She was very, like, I'm going to go out on a limb here. We're going to have a good time, you and I. We're going to play some Rockin' Robin. Because all those little birds. I mean, you could, you could probably, get pretty far as a content creator. Making videos about Louis Armstrong haunting you. At least, I mean, it could be drama. Let's make sure we include the name of his fabulous channel, of which I very much enjoy. If you're not familiar with Weskalber, he's got kind of a tough love attitude that I respond to. So let's see what's going on. And let's hit this button so we get a little bit of silence.
Welcome to the Bard 1 to 90 Leveling Skills Guide. In this guide, we'll cover all of your skills as you train to finally be able to listen to your own music better than the rest of them, but also hopefully kill your enemies along the way. Want you to go from this
and whatever. I mean, are those
to
I do love
this.
missiles.
This series is framed in the mindset of players completely new to Final Fantasy.
The original mini missiles for me was in Fable 1. There was an archer build I made in Fable 1 where you would multiply your arrows and they would... But any Gundams, anything going... is just freaking sweet.
FFXIV, or the MMO genre in
Red Mage has a
general,
really good
or
one of
generally
those.
just still inexperienced. In that same vein, this will merely be an overview of the actions and how to use them. Optimal rotations are better left to their own in-depth video.
Is that true, Draconis? Is that true? Where does that come up? Because that would be insane. Not like the music would come from the boss, so I guess. If you're speaking of canonically in terms of like, where else would it come from? You just freaking said it.
Just due to how much complexity is involved in perfect openers and overall rotations.
Nice.
This is not meant to be a purely optimal guide. If you wish to be optimal at level cap, there are further places you can research your job on. We will, however, be crafting rotations as we go to help new players understand what goes through creating openers.
And he's open to like the situations change. And my favorite thing about him as a teacher, it's the same thing I did when I gave coaching in MOBAs. You have to understand what your current player is capable of, and you have to omit certain bits of knowledge for that level of play. And then you can tell them about it later when they're ready for that step. Getting better at something is going upstairs, and you go between execution knowledge, execution knowledge, execution knowledge. And so many YouTube people want all the knowledge first, and it's completely useless so you can be technically correct, which is useless to somebody learning how to do anything.
And give them a foothold to push themselves into being able to do it on their own. The goal is to draw players in on the ground level.
So I have no idea that his comments are probably trash, and he probably gets a lot of hate because he didn't bring up the thing at the right time, but he did it on purpose. That's why I like his videos. Oh my God, I'm already subscribed, but we're gonna like this right now, and we're gonna be like, awesome guide.
So they can make strides to improve themselves. All tooltips will be shown at the level cap for each section.
Sacrifice.
Level 50 for A Realm Reborn, level 60 for Heavensward skills, level 70 for Stormblood, level 80 for Shadowbringer stuff, and level 90 for Endwalker. I also recommend all players add Sprint and Limit Break to their hotbars, both found in the General tab of your Actions menu. And as for how my hotbars build, it'll make sense at 90. Just put skills on your hotbars in a way you feel comfortable using as you're leveling. Everyone has their own way of doing things. If you want more info on how I set up my UI, check the description of the card for a video on it. And keep the following in mind, patches can change jobs still. Be sure to check the description for any patch notes for minor potency changes or skill changes.
And then you get comments on your video 2 years later about how you're so wrong about this and how could you even say it's meta and people didn't check the date. making learn to play content in the long term can be so maddening.
Changes, or any other special notes.
Yeah,
With all that out of the way,
yeah, sick.
let's begin.
Missiles. Love it. Mini missiles, love them.
Bard is a flexible range DPS all about procs. Procs being one skill activating another. By nature of these procs being random, Bard has become a very reactive job. Your rotation boils down to special song abilities and the rotation of those across 2 minutes. Some procs change.
So that's why I play Red Mage on controller, because I like when procs... It reminds me of God of War. When something like yells at you and it's like, press this button, and on keyboard I'm like, ew, where's the button? I have so many buttons. Don't yell at me. But on controller, I kind of just, oh, sick. Sick button, let's press it. So maybe I'll set up Bard on controller.
Based on which song you are currently using and alter the playstyle of the job for a little bit for their duration. Otherwise, Bard is known for their support, with both small and high power buffs. Those aforementioned songs give passive buffs to yourself and everyone nearby. You also have several different dedicated support abilities with different effects. And as a range job, you have extremely high movement. Just don't go far away. Your party can't hear the music if you're living in the Arctic. To play an archer, you either start as one, or pick up the class in the Gridania Archers Guild after completion of your level 10 class quest as your first class. Let's get into the finer details of each skill.
I would never want to do a
Level 1, Heavy Shot. This is a basic attack. It does 160 potency of damage to a target. And as a ranged DPS, we can attack from far away. Most all attacks have a range of 20...
Just going to change my layout a little bit here to be a display change. And I want my other display 2, display 1. Let's go ahead and get this living over here. Because he's going to start saying button names. And I want to press said buttons as he mentions them. Oh, let's keep the title in there and all that. There we go.
25 yalms, and will from this point forward only be noted if it is not 25 yalms. But quickly we evolve into level 2, Heavier Shot and Straight Shot.
All right, let's go ahead and make the thing then. I want HUD layout. What do I got? Okay, first I need to find out HUD macro. Astrologian is currently using HUD 2. Samurai is using HUD 4. HUD 4 should be my controller then. HUD 2, HUD 2, HUD 2. HUD 3 for Dancer. So I have 3, 2. Cool. So HUD 1 is free. And I need gear set number 19. Snap motion weight, HUD 1. And that should do it. Oh, I'm in combat. I need to apologize to the object. Here we go. All right. Nope, I apologize to you. There we go. All right. Samurai. Excellent. Oh no, I'm Dancer. Why am I Dancer? I did something wrong. Become Bard. The icon's right. I must have not changed something else. Gear change. There we go. There we go. By changing your job to Bard, you may carry over the settings. Sure. I've never seen this before. This seems okay, though. Okay, good. It's very new. Oh, okay. All right, so we're definitely gonna have my grenade. And those buttons there to 4. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Heavier Shot adds an extra effect onto Heavy Shot. There is a 20% chance, this is pretty low, to get a proc of Straight Shot ready for 30 seconds, which allows you for a single use of the skill Straight Shot. Straight Shot does a 200 potency hit to a target. As a result, our goal is to hit enemies with Heavy Shot until we get a proc, then spend that proc on whatever is still alive. You cannot stack procs, so while you can probably use Heavy Shot to kill weakened enemies due to the low proc rate, don't let Straight Shot ready time out or get overwritten. The proc rate is low, but it happens. Level 4, Raging Strikes. On a 2-minute cooldown, this increases all damage by 15% for 20 seconds. When we get into combat, we can throw this up to do more damage for 20 seconds. Simple.
Raging Strikes.
Right now, we
Got
don't
it.
have much to use this for.
2 minutes.
But later on, the timing of this is going to be a lot more effective. For now, just use it on cooldown as you fight. Once you get some more attack...
Well, here's my question about multi-dotting. Do I get a dot refresher ability? You know, I can put 2 dots on something, and then I get like a hit it, and now it has 2 dots again, and I never... Cool. Cool. Sweet. Sweet. That's good. Quality of life. Good. Excellent. I'm okay with that.
Aim to use Raging Strikes before you use it all. Increase the damage of as many things as you can, and aim to weave it, or use it between global weapon skills.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Level 6, Venomous Bite. This does a small hit of 100 potency to a target. However, this comes with a dot, or damage over time effect. This dot does 15 potency of damage for 45 seconds. Dots work on server ticks, which are 3 seconds. So divide that by the timer, and we get 15 ticks of the dot. This is 225 potency, or 325 potency total. It takes at least 12 seconds to be equal to 1 Heavy Shot, which is a decent length of time. Later levels, this will be easy to achieve. At this low level, enemies might not live for even close to that. But get used to putting a dot up anyway. It's worth a large chunk of damage for every enemy you can get decent durations on.
Got it. Yeah. Easy.
At level 6 is also our first roll action, Leg Graze.
yeah.
Ranged roll actions
Those
are a bit
old
hit or
Armorborn
miss,
things.
even for soloing. Put them on your hotbars anyway, but I will not talk about them here. If you wish to hear more about the importance of these actions, the card in the corner or the description will take you to a roll actions guide. We also have Second Wind at level 8, then Foot Graze at level 10.
Yeah.
Level 12, Bloodletter. This is our first skill with charges, which means it can stack multiple...
Shares with Rain of Death. Is that the... Oh, that's Quick Knock. Where did I put my hot bars? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hotbar 3 is where the rest lives because I made a freaky looking layout for my Astrologian, which I think is quite fashionable, but we need to make it a thing. We gotta fix it. So we're just gonna take this and we're gonna line it up there mostly. I think this goes to 4. So we're gonna put that right there, and none should be the wiser. No, Rain of Death was also brought up, I think, as one of the more high-level abilities there when I first unlocked the job, so I don't think it's happening yet.
Uses. The charge time is 15 seconds, and upon using a charge, the timer for the next charge begins. In total, it's a 30-second charge time to get back to maximum charges.
So does Bard have any casted abilities? I mean, obviously this had a pretty big wind-up, but I can still do things during it, right? Like, I could still get out that, and then, yeah, so it's just an animation wind-up. Not anymore? Perfect. Because it is fun doing samurai because you do a bunch of instants and then you go, woo, and you do like with the katana, and you're like, yeah, it's badass. But what I want my DPSs to be non-casting because I heal mainly, and if I'm always healing, I'm always channeling casts, and I want to break. Damn it. But samurai is badass. And I'll accept it for that brief moment when you spend all your stickers. Nobody ever gets to see him. Well, I mean, there's also like the firing a bow when you're not actually facing the thing. And there's some oddities in here. But, who cares when you're running around and the boss is exploding? And originally I disliked it. But, now I've seen the game and I don't really care so much. Plus, you get a little pachoo and you fire when you go back, which is badass.
This is also an ability, so the low 110 potency hit is 3 damage rather than a loss over heavy shot. Be sure to throw this out at every opportunity,
Perfect.
especially on
time.
enemies with a lot of HP, like bosses.
Sweet.
Level 15, Repelling Shot. This is a class quest skill, the first of many quest-based skills.
Sweet. Love
If
it.
you are not doing a quest for gear, do them for your skills. Going
Any minimum range? Any like hard, hardcore crap like that? Like I got to worry about missing more when I'm up front or certain ranges having less? No, but perfect. Perfect.
forward, I will not be verbally mentioning it, but in the top left is a denotion every time this crops up. Do your quests. As for Repelling Shot, so,
What?
if this
Oh,
white line is
no!
there,
I was still on the
level
video.
4,
Hang on. We need to go back because I hit my repelling shot.
damage and causes you to leap back 10 yalms away from the
Yalm.
enemy. Given how mobile you are, this has very little use. If a boss is about to do a point-blank AoE and you're inside it,
Oh,
you can hit Repelling Shot to get out of it.
Sure.
Or you can hit S or down on the control stick. It has to be a really big AoE, or you're really out of position for it to
Probably
be
just jump
effective.
off, the side of the
I
map.
won't say it has no use, but it's definitely more of a niche ability than it might otherwise be. It can be used in very fancy ways.
Buffering. I'm still live, right? Yeah, no, you're all still here. Game's still here. Refresh.
Away from the enemy. Given how mobile you are, this has very little use. If a boss is about to do a point-blank AoE and you're inside it, you can hit Repelling Shot to get out of it. Or you can hit S or down on the control stick. It has to be a really big AoE, or you're really out of position for it to be effective.
Oh, Facebook
I
was
won't
down
say it has
earlier, so
no use, but it's
the big
definitely more of a
companies are
niche
struggling
ability
today.
than it might otherwise be. It can be used in very fancy ways, or it leads you to jump off a platform and into a death pit.
Yeah, that's it. That's why.
Level 18, Quick Knock.
Quick knock.
This is our first AoE, or Area of Effect skill. It attacks in a cone in front of you, hitting all enemies within the cone for 110 potency of damage.
All right, I did a really cute thing on my Astrologian. Do I want to do that here? So what I did on Astro... Oh, hang on. We got to apologize. I'm so sorry. But you too. I'm very sorry. Yeah, all right, we're good. I did a thing where I made a shift command. Who's still mad? Are you mad? You ain't mad? There we go. Over here, so that I could do a shift cast for my AoEs. And then my other buttons continue over here. Do I want to do that for AoEs? On this, Hotbar 2 is currently housing those. Probably should for muscle memory. Do I get other AoEs on Bard? Are there multiple AoEs? Is there a chain of AoEs that upgrade, kind of like Samurai has a little bit of sticker nonsense? I say nonsense, but I love Samurai. So cool. All right, then let's do that. So let's go back to Bard. Let's get Hotbar number 2. Where you living? There you are, friend. And we're going to set you to, I think these are at about 160. Yep. And we'll just kind of put you there for now. And we'll go ahead and put these in there. And lo and behold, shift cast. Shift cast 1. Oh, the range on that is a little small. We're good to go. Perfect.
The cone has a range of 12 yalms, making it fairly large, but also consider the cone originates from you. A lot of newbie bards make the mistake of using this skill like the rest of their kit, using it from far away.
Oh, it's a
They
cone.
end up only hitting 1 to 2 enemies in a group because they're on the exact edge of the AoE range.
Oh.
But melee range is the best place to be, and where you'll hit most enemies with quick knock.
Wait, is it?
Just see how wide this cone is. You'll
Okay,
hit
it is a
more
cone.
enemies from up close
Even though the
because the
arrows are
furthest away
making
enemies
square.
are also being hit. When up against
Cool.
2 or more enemies, quick knock spam, but also consider dots in AoE. When a tank is pulling multiple groups, it's hard to aim AoE and hit multiple enemies properly. You can place dots on enemies, then once the tank stops running, unleash your AoE spam.
Okay.
Early on this won't mean much, but later on it can be quite effective.
That sounds good.
Level
Good
20,
advice.
increased action damage. This really isn't anything special. All damage is up by 10%. The thing is, everything is balanced around this increase. It doesn't change how you play at all either. Level 20 also gives us the roll action, Peloton. The exercise bike wishes it with this. Oh, and then head graze at level 24. Level 30, Wind Bite.
Peloton can
This is your
probably
second dot. Much like Venomous Bite, it lasts
here
45
somewhere.
seconds, but this does 60 potency on hit and 20 potency every tick of the dot.
Wind
This makes
Bite.
it a 300 potency dot and 360 potency total. That means if
Oh
you get the
my,
full
what was that
duration of the
animation?
dot, this is stronger than Venomous Bite.
Wow. That is fancy. Fancy dotting. Where is my feed? Where's my things? Where's my active dot thingy? Oh, target, limit, alliance, status, enfeeblement, status other. Is this you? Is this what I want? I'm probably missing. Where is it? Anybody see it? Where's the tiny indicator that the dot is working? It's near the enemy health bar. My health bar is living right there right now. Let's go get that. I see status. Oh wait. No, it won't, that guy. I'm on HUD 1. I've got it all figured out. My 3 and 4 are controllers, and 2 is where Astrologian is. Look under the enemy. Under the enemy. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about this. I have to go in here. It's been a long time since I've done this. And I want to display the info independently. There we go. Yeah, and I want to make it not you. You're fine the way you are. I love you just the way you are. No, you're not what I wanted either. The progress bar is very important. So, someday if I'm living large, I will want you to be very important. But you are what I want. And I want you to be giant. And I want you to be right there. And I think I have it as a global setting. I don't see other people's dots because I don't need to know that. Why would I? That is not important information to me. Oh, thank you for setting up a level 1. There we go. Look at that. If I could make it bigger, I would, but I can't, so that's okay. Display element, 200%. There we go. And I just want you to be like, right there. There we go. Perfect. Excellent.
But most enemies who live long enough for one dot live long enough for you to put both dots on them.
Yeah.
Prioritize Wind Bite on long-living enemies, and Venomous Bite for short-lived enemies.
Oh, I am? You know, I am used to Astrologian where I only have one. And I only have two, right? Or is there more dots? It's only two. It's only been 2 handsome dots, right? Is all I ever have to manage. Because in that case, 2 dots. All right. All right, right there. And I want them like, ooh. I want them like, ooh, right there. Right there. Perfect. That's the way I want them. Beautiful.
Enemies. To obtain the Bard job, you must first reach level 30 and complete the level 30 Archer quest. Additionally,
we did that.
complete the main scenario quest, Self-Management, which is at level 20 in the story. Return to the guild and the quest should be there for you. Level 30, Mage's Ballad. This is our first song ability, giving us a brand new song gauge. Using Mage's Ballad does 100 potency of damage to a target and will buff everyone in the party for 45 seconds, so long as they're within 30 yalms of you at least. Everyone affected will have their damage increased by 1%. Very tiny, but remember that it's 45 seconds. But it has an extra effect for us, Repertoire. Songs work like dots in that they tick every 3 seconds. In this case, there is an 80% chance every 3 seconds to trigger the Repertoire proc, and all 3 of our songs do this. Mage's Ballad specifically has the Repertoire effect of reducing the cooldown of Bloodletter by 7.5 seconds, or half the charge time.
Okay.
As a result, while we are in Mage's Ballad, we'll be passively gaining extra charges of Bloodletter.
Sweet.
Up to 7.5 extra charges, but on the average 6 extra charges. As a result, absolutely be sure to be spending Bloodletter during your time in Mage's Ballad.
Oh,
We don't really have a full opener, but let's just do an example of what you can do, just to get you thinking about rotations and an opener. Though, to be fair, even at level cap, Bard has one of the smallest openers in the game still.
Ooh. Okay. So this will just be randomly yelling at me to push Bloodletter. So let's try, because this is kind of my Astrologian pile of nonsense. Head graze interrupts target. Does head graze ever come up in extremes? Would I ever, like, Bard, we need a head graze right now. Big head graze. And would Bard be the one to do it? Or would the tank be the one to do it? And no one's going to worry about me. Can I blame Garrett if I don't do it? Blame the tank? Okay. So we'll put you in like maybe territory. Second wind, absolutely. It's going to happen. Foot graze bind the target? Useless? Okay, it can live here on the mostly useless kind of bar. Garbage. That was foot graze. Wait, then we have leg graze. I guess these sound like PvP abilities. Foot graze for deep dungeons. Also poopy? Okay, we're not going to worry about it right now. Not going to worry about that. That's going to go off in bonus land for the moment. All right, I want to make, I like repelling shower, it is. And you're nice there. What I almost want to do is like take all of this and maybe put it, like make it really big. Because like, bam, you know, like it's going to be like, press me now. And I'll be like, okay. Yeah, that'll be right under there. That feels good. What's the simple version of this look like? They're always so disappointing. I mean, you know, it's a simple version, right? It should be kind of disappointing. But, you know, they're fancy. They're cool looking. You know, it's thematic. All right. So we'll go a little big for now. It's a little big, but it's not losing resolution. So maybe we'll do Pachoo. You know, it's a little big, but that's okay. Now, what were you flashing about? Why'd you yell at me? You just yell at me every few seconds? 3. Oh. Oh, are you rhythmic? No. Okay, maybe I should read this. In addition to Weskalber yelling at me. Deals unaspected damage with potency 100. Additional effect. Grants Mage's Ballad. No ballad? Okay. Party members, 1% increased damage duration, 80% chance to grant repertoire. Repertoire's effect, reduce the cast time of Bloodletter. Oh, it's like a MOBA ability. Yeah, so this is like a MOBA ability. And since I have charges, does it, if I, let's say I had 5 seconds on a cooldown, does it 2.5 into the next cooldown? And therefore, yeah, so I'd never have a reason to sit on 2 charges, because that'd just be bad. Because I always would want. So I always want to cast Bloodletter. And this is 120, 120. So I think he's about to say exactly what I'm thinking, and we're all thinking it, that we want a Mage's Ballad before the Rage Strikes, probably for the big brain play of making sure the Raging Strikes have as many Bloodletters in them as possible. Otherwise, Raging Strikes would fall off. How long does this last? Duration 45 seconds. Yeah. So the Mage's Ballad takes place for the entire Raging Strikes. Makes perfect sense. And then you would Wind Bite and Venom Bite because you're currently buffed with 15% damage. And then you go right into Heavy Shotting. Perfect.
Heavy Shot. Use it on cooldown as you fight. Once you get to more, and where you'll hit.
I want to hear him sing the song. Sing me the song.
Of the dots. And at gaining, we don't the game still. Heavy Shot, Mage's Ballad, Raging Strikes, Wind Bite, Bloodletter, Venomous Bite, Bloodletter, Heavy Shot / Straight Shot spam. We do a Heavy Shot to start the global cooldown before weaving in Mage's Ballad for the buffs, which is why we also weave in Raging Strikes. Even if we got Straight Shot ready, we prioritize putting our dots up because they're that strong.
Oh, wow.
Plus, the proc isn't going anywhere.
Oh, wow, this is really spammy. Ooh. I think I'd want to controller this. Because if we're just like, because you could just like set, where is my bad boy right now? Oh, that's right, I hid it from the children. Yeah, because I could just like lay my finger across X and square and just like rock on it, you know? Just let it like rock back and forth. Maybe I could even dot on triangle circle? Yeah, and I have one definitely, Jeff. And I do like you know, actually, you remind me that I do have this MMO mouse here, which is why my business exists here. Maybe I should just like slam my finger. Like, what if I just put Heavy Shot like there and I just kind of sat here like just like pressing my grenade over and over again? It's kind of weird, but it kind of works because I'm just like slamming my thumb over and over again. That could be interesting. I want to think about that because I might go controller, or maybe there is a world where, and then Straight Shot's going to yell at me too. Yeah, straight shot's gonna be yelling at me. I need to think about this. Let's go do the next job then. And we'll think about it while we quest for job number 2. Can I just leave or do I need to apologize? Oh, I gotta apologize to everybody. Okay, I'm sorry, level 50. I'm particularly sorry to you, Mr. Level 1. And I'm not sorry for you, level 90. You're strong enough. You can take it. But I'm glad everybody's well. Thank you, Target Dummies, for your service. I appreciate you. You've done a wonderful thing this day. Thank you so much. Now, we need to do one very important thing before we begin the marauding. And that is, actually, I think I look fabulous as I am. Am I really all set? Yep, that's set. I do look fabulous. However, we can look even more fabulous for any cutscenes that might play. So let's go make sure that's ready, because I know exactly how I want to dress. Oh my god, I'm not used to the performance button existing. General, sprint, R. All right, we'll figure you out later. You can go there. We'll worry about the buttons at another time. Do I have my AoE right now? Or is it hiding somewhere? Also, oh, the run with this axe is just incredible. Like, just lean into it. But we can make it better. I think you all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because how else would we make running better? Oh, you know what it's going to be. You know what it's going to be. We just got to get it out of the box here. Actually, I've never even clicked this, so I probably just sped by it. Where are you at? There it is. Reveal yourself. Surely I have one. Or maybe it's in my inventory. There it is. That's what we want. That's what we want right there. Now we gotta find something to replace. I guess I'm done with this one for now. Not a thing needs to change. But we need to put this on. Perfect. So now when we run with weapon drawn, there we go. Just headbutt your enemies. Charging bull coming through. Don't even need to look where I'm going. Freaking ready. Perfect. The water hydrant, yes. Need a nice hazard orange. For the bulldozer. Z, where are you? Apparently I have my company chocobo. Bananas? That's not you, right? No, that's bananas. Alright, I accepted the quest, but I didn't do it yet, because I gotta talk to Fell Demon here. Fell Demon here, who has a very important something. Carthonassi has something very important to say. He's gonna fight the whole ocean, like I did as a child. A monster. Helgard lore. Oh, Pothy's a fan as well. Okay, I apologize for missing 2 supers earlier. From The Mirror, who sent one saying, bards like sheet music, so of course they like dots. Well done. And Brosy, who sent a tip, dots last as long as songs. Re-up your dots with song. That's good advice. That's good advice. It's been a long time that since I saved the child from the frogs, I think I did. So I think she's from the Marauder quest, but I don't quite remember anymore. Also, that's a really cool staff she has with the little, like, tablet inside, stabbed through by the staff. So I apologize for not quite remembering who anybody is at the moment. Turtle Army. Perfect. She's awesome. Ugh. Damn it all, Val. We need to see to these beasts. Bring it. Tin can. Give me that flute set. Got my Dark Souls 1 on. Actually, the blue looks pretty cool. I don't even... Do I even have my... I don't think I have my AoE equipped. Action. Storm's Path. No, I don't remember what Storm's Path does at all. We'll learn later with Albert. I think Maim is the ranged one. Oh my god, we're killing... Sort of jellyfish? Murdering the hell out of them. We're gonna stand in it because we're champions. Overpower. Got it. Oh, they actually blink. 7 hells is the no end to them. Prepare to fall back. We need something...
What is this? This is too deep. Actually, kind of works. What else I got? No, that's not what I wanted. Is this the legendary Curious George? I see the shellbacks! You whelps just try and end up with the turtle grappa. Bit too deep. Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out later. That axe. I've not seen its like in... It's a rather unremarkable axe, but, you know, Realm Reborn. Val, we must do what we can. Gorge? The licensing agreement I agreed to when I read that book for the first time. Does Warrior get a gap closer? Surely all tanks have gap closing ability. Just not yet. Much later? Because Paladins was much later. Oh, I see. This is a crazed one. These are also crazed ones, but they seem okay. Are you okay over here? Are you well? Should I be gritting for you or whatever it's called in these circles? You're fine. We'll figure it out later. What's under this button? Oh, that'd be it right there. Defiance. Cancel Defiance. How do I know if I'm defying? Oh, it's red. Oh, the little gem just glows red.
Curious Gorge. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got?
What is this? What
Okay, that's not really what we're
looking for? We want something. What is? Oh, cool. Oh, wow. I found the buttons that go really intense. Oh wow. This mixer has some fancy stuff. Yeah, that is oh my god. Oh, I found all the options. Yo 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 yo. Wow 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 wow. Hip hip. Huh? Whoop. Only I can hear what's going on there. I apologize.
That should send them scuttling back to their nests. You can call me Curious
Gorge. That's gonna be hard to do. One remark about the name and I'll rip your ugly head off your shoulders and suck the marrow out of your twitching spines. You two are gods from I always want to say a different thing. Costa del Sol, I reckon. There was an improv troupe in college that was called La Coast something or other, and I always get confused. Not as such, we are the Marauders Guild, sent here by Axemaster Wernzon to assist in the defense. I am Sulkweb. This is my comrade Val. Now we got it's right there. Whenever I speak, I should do the voice changer. Yes. From the guild, you say? Well, blow me down and call me a boggy? Had you told me sooner, I'd have introduced myself with proper respects. You're Val, right? We've only just met, but I can see you as strength not found in ordinary men. What say you unleash the beast within and become a warrior like me? A warrior, you say? So it was you I saw, brandishing battle techniques I had thought lost to the sands of time. Lost? Perhaps in these parts. But where I come from, the way of the warrior is alive and well. My tribe has been handing them down for thousands of years. Yet our numbers dwindle with every new summer. And this is why I left the mountains where I was raised to come here. What say you, Val? If you would walk the path of warrior with me, seek me out in the Hidden Falls. Perfect. Worth it. This will be the whole experience. The warriors of old, we have all heard the tales. But one never, all heard the tales, but never one did I dream that I would meet one in the flesh. My memory is clouded, but many years ago, it was said there was a young marauder in the company of heroes who would unleash crushing blows theretofore, unseen by his comrades. When the company disbanded, he vanished, never to be seen again. Might that be Curious Gorge? I cannot vouch for the man's identity, but there can be no denying the display of strength we saw today, nor that he had taken a liking to you, Val. This could be an opportunity for the ages. Hidden Falls was it? Well, it's getting a little leprechaun-y, but I, in your boots, I would head off there without delay. It's gonna be perfect. It's all we ever wanted. It's so Tim Burton Batman. Oh. Wow. That is a good pose. That is terribly Super Sentai. It just has that big stage kabuki energy. You gotta love it. More so with the face not working. But that's stylish. That's stylish right there. What is my passive? Do I hoist it? What do I do when I start to rest? Oh yeah, that's a good hoist. That's a fine hoisting. Then to the Hidden Falls, as hidden as they are. It had a lot of energy. I mean, it was also the exuberance that was 1.0's overproduction making its way into the game. So occasionally it'd be like, is that Lullafell cooking? Oh my god, is that Lullafell flipping pancakes? That is one of the best pancake flipping animations I've ever seen in my life. Good on you, 1.0. Oh, you worked too hard on the pancake flipping animation and you forgot to make a cane. Oh, that might have been a problem. There you are. Are we gonna stand in the falls? I knew you would come, Val. Let us begin. Any man can take up the axe and call himself Marauder, but it becomes a true warrior. He must prove that he can tame the inner beast that guides the blade. I witnessed your battle with the turtles, and I must say that I was impressed. You have proven yourself far more worthy of this than I could ever imagine. In your hand lies the soul of the warrior, crystal, within which the deeds of 1,000 warriors from history are recorded. For countless generations, the soul has been passed. What is this? Oh, thank you for finalizing the submersible. The soul has been passed down to my tribe who chose the warrior's path to guide them and aid them on their journey. When your inner beast awakens, the runes will resonate, further empowering your will and granting you such strength as you never thought possible. Today there is a cause for celebration, my friend, for through you, I have ensured that my tribe's legacy will endure. Yes, it is for this day, this moment, that I came down from the mountain. Yet, however earnestly I pursue my goal, I cannot deny the fear inside me that my mission will ultimately end in failure. For you see, while I style myself a warrior, the truth is that I left the mountains before my training was complete. While I carry with me the chronicles of my ancestors, detailed in the ancient arts of war, I lack the ability to fully decipher the texts. Yet there may still be hope, for there is another who fled my village, one who shared my dream of passing on the technique of the tribe, and can read the tome. My brother. Without him, I fear there's little more I can teach you at time. But that will not discourage me from continuing my studies of the chronicles, nor shake my belief that further secrets will be revealed to themselves to me. Until then, I ask you to use the knowledge I pass on to you and continue your training. You must strive to harden your will so that it may endure the strain of future burdens. Good luck, my friend. May you solo the boss when all else are dead. Fitchell says, yes, Curious Gorge was that guy. He hung out with, Brayflox and the Titan. Oh. I just remember the guy lying. I think in the leopard pantaloons. And he lied about being things and he made me do the silly quest of beating up a rock. That'd actually make me laugh. The part where you beat up a rock faster than him. But he was in there? Gabgano, I appreciate the reference. Warrior. The next warrior quest will be available. Am I? I think I might be 35. No, I'm not. A bold decision. I am not. Where is my bar? Where is my XP bar? HUD layout. Show me XP bar. Beast guide. Limit gauge. XP bar. Progress bar? Nope. That's for casting. Focus bar. Scenario bar. Experience bar. There you are. I like you living right there. That's where I look for you. Oh, I'm only level 32. I'm still a ways out. You guys have good eyes. All right, let us... No, yeah, I'm only 32, so we don't get to do it now. But we can engage the crystal. And yes, transfer, please. Thank you. That other bar was quite frightening. Because there's no reason you would ever want to be your old job, right? Because your soul crystal doesn't matter when you join a... It doesn't, like, de-equip. No, oh, you just know what it looks like better than I... Fair. Fair enough. Only to go and troll roulette? It's a horrible thing. We've all been to Crystal Tower too many times. We've all seen the PNG that is the Crystal Tower out the window too many times. We don't need it. Please. Don't do that to your fellow player. You monster. Excellent. I guess we're not learning how to play the axe, so let's go back to the... Oh, and y'all look fat. Ooh, wait, hang on. We got some... Oh. I love furnace golems. I believe I saw you the other night in Elpis, perhaps. What is this horrible thing? I really like that look. I love furnace golems. Ooh, the space axe. Yeah, those are real nice. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Very nice. I have a couple of axes, but they're all going to be like... I think I have a Knight of the Round one or something like that. Poke the tentacle? I'm good. Just heading down the beach. Can't see a frickin' thing. All right. Oh, this thing has blades on it. Let us now begin the next part of our activity, which is... Oopsies. Well, this is important. Becoming Paladin, apparently? That wasn't what I wanted at all. No, we wanted Marauder. But I do believe we need to make a custom macro for Marauder. Let's just use this one. And we want HUD layout 1. Now we must find out. Gear set. But I'm no longer a Marauder. I am a Mighty Warrior. Marauder? Wait. Am I not a Marauder? I thought I was a Mighty Warrior. No, my rock de-equipped. Oh God, where's my rock? Oh God, my rock is trapped somewhere. There we go. There we go. Warrior, and now we can, let's just do a little bit of cleanup. And get rid of, I think I have 2 Marauders? Yeah, we certainly do not need 2 Marauders. There we go. Warriors number 20. So we want 20. Sweet. Put you right there. I've heard about the cross-class skills, Max. It's cool. Like, what was the one I heard? Was it in order to be a white mage, you had to level paladin? Like, that's where I'm like, oh, that sounds like really hard work for somebody who really doesn't want to tank. But it's a neat idea. It's very cute. But it also sounds like, yes. Exactly, Tingle. Yes. Well said. Let's go find Weskalber and their fabulous Marauder guide. Warrior. Of which I assume they have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the job is the same as World of Warcraft. Hang on. We might have to extra search for a moment. Oh no. Wesk, you wouldn't do me wrong. You do have a warrior guide, right? No, preach. Endwalker wasn't a failure. No, it's okay. Yeah, let's just go to the channel.
Going anywhere?
So there is... I was trying to Google search it, because that's always just popped up Astrologian, but I think the name Warrior might have some SEO optimization problems. You know, like, in the general scheme of video games, labeling anything a warrior guide might not get you far. But that's what it's called. Looks like he has one from 3 years ago. It says Legacy on it, though. So that's probably not right. He's probably done a 91, right? These would be his popular videos. Let's keep looking. Let me get up on him. Get him up on screen here. so y'all can see what I'm looking through. Latest. I can't believe he actually dresses up as Wesker. It's wonderful. Probably this is only a year ago, so he probably puts him out right here. Okay. Warrior. Hey, here we go. Awesome. We did it. Oh, you guys did it too. Oh, thank you, Luke. Sorry. I was looking at this screen, not this screen. But I appreciate your efforts. You're a wonderful person. Your hard work is never in vain, except for when I am terribly distracted. I apologize. Music. Be gone. We must listen to Weskalber.
Welcome to the Warrior 1 to 90 Leveling Skills Guide. In this guide we'll cover all of your skills as you train to wanna know where's the caveman better than the rest of them, but also hopefully kill your enemies along the way. Watch as you go from this to this.
No, I see what you did.
This series is framed in the mindset of players completely new to Final Fantasy XIV or the MMO genre in general, or generally still inexperienced. In that same vein, this will merely be an overview of the actions and how to use them. Optimal rotations are better left to their own in-depth videos just due to how much complexity is involved in perfect openers and overall rotations. This is not meant to be a purely optimal guide. If you wish to be optimal at level cap, there are further places you can research your job on. We will, however, be crafting rotations as we go to help new players understand what goes through creating openers and give them a foothold to push themselves into being able to do it on their own. The goal is to draw players in on the ground level so they can make strides to improve themselves. All tooltips will be shown at the level cap for each section. Level 50 for A Realm Reborn, level 60 for Heavensward skills, level 70 for Stormblood stuff.
Is my beast gauge ever going to be more detailed and have things on it and, you know, other gems to pay attention to? Okay. So then we'll make it nice and handsome right there.
Level 80 for Shadowbringers levels, and level 90 for Endwalker. I also recommend all players add Sprint and Limit Break to their hotbars, both found in the General tab of your Actions menu. And as for how my hotbars build, it'll make sense at 90. Just put skills on your hotbars in a way you feel comfortable using as you're leveling. Everyone has their own way of doing things. If you want more info on how I set up my UI, check the description or the card for a video on it. And keep the following in mind. Patches can change jobs still.
Don't
be sure to check the description for any patch notes, for minor potency changes or skill changes.
Don't yell at you know what? Just don't yell at Weskalber, who makes fabulous another hit. Big win. Thank you. Just don't yell at him because they changed it. That's not his fault. Enjoy the video.
Or any other special notes. With all that out of the way, let's begin. Warrior being a caveman is only partially a joke, as most people consider it the easiest of the tanks. Simple rotation, literally powered by anger, and some extremely strong abilities. Focus mostly on windows of big critical hits and hitting very few buttons to achieve this burst of damage. Putting out damage is very much the most simple of any tank. The abilities Warrior brings are strong and have a bit of flexibility. Party shields and some extremely strong healing for yourself. You don't have much in helping out the party, but what you do have is very strong. Simple again, and straightforward like the rest of the job. Local man too angry to die. To play a Marauder, you either start as one, or pick the class up in the Limso Luminsa Marauders Guild after completion of your level 10.
Now, I have no doubt that this is probably a pretty casual headcanon, but Valgon is not an angry person. I do not see Valgon as a rager. However, I did merge with Artbird, and therefore, it writes itself.
10 class quest as your first class. Let's get into the finer details of each skill. Level 1, Tank Mastery. This is a passive trait all tanks have. You have an automatic 20% reduction to all damage received. This really puts the tank in tank. The maximum HP bit means you have the most HP of any role, with vitality being worth a bit extra. And the strength bit, I don't get why...
The frustration. Damn it, the frustration of healing. Oh my God, I'm just so sick of healing. You know what? I'm going to take over tanking. I've got more than enough anger pumped up in me. No. It's that love of life. Oh, the Zuko. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful Zuko moment where he realizes that fire is actually life. Oh. So good.
That is there because as the tank is still doing less damage than any DPS, and it's kind of self-explanatory.
This is far too
Otherwise, level 1, Heavy Swing.
Heavy Swing.
This is our first basic strike and global cooldown. It does a simple 150 potency hit to a single target. Keep hitting enemies till they die.
Perfect.
Level 4, Maim.
Maim. Next
This
button.
is our first combo hit.
Wonderful.
It does 100 potency of damage, or 250 when
Big
used
old
in a
bat
combo.
swing.
Going forward, I will only mention the combo potencies because you should never use combos out of order.
In fact, I think I have a bat. I think I got that PvP Marauder bat. That's just no. Is that Dark Knight? Can I get a bat? Just like have a baseball bat or maybe a mace to replace my axe, or is it axes all the time? If you're healing the warrior, then healing the run. I've seen them go. I've seen them go. You get a hammer. I do like hammers. I
Combos
like hammers
also
better
light
than
up when
axes.
executable, like this. So by nature of being a combo, this is always going to come after Heavy Swing. We're going to alternate these back and forth constantly. Heavy Swing,
Yeah, see, Invictus Red got it. Thank you for the super chat. Warrior's just healer. You'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I've heard. I heard I will spin to win, sort of. But for the most part, damage will become healing for me, and that sounds very
Maim,
productive.
repeat forever. Well, until we get superior to other tank AoEs, Cone
I did
abilities.
the number thing again. I don't like that. You
Die.
did that, but that's on
Level 4, Maim. This is our first combo hit. Heavy Swing, Maim,
Perfect.
repeat forever.
Repeat forever.
Well, until we get more skills. Level 6, Berserk.
Berserk.
On a 60-second cooldown, Berserk gives you 3 stacks of itself. This causes the next 3 weapon skills you do to be critical direct hits, or as strong as an attack can be with both statuses stacking. Our goal with
I
this
love
is to
finish.
buff the 3 best attacks we can, which
Okay. Critical. All right. Okay, here we go. Star Johnson, good to see you. Thank you for the super. I'm learning level 90 Warrior in Relentless right now. It makes dungeons way faster because your healer doesn't have a lot to do healing-wise. It can focus on damage. Enjoy the Unga Bunga. Note. Oh, has a hammer. Hammers are beautiful. I used a hammer to beat Dragon Age. Well, I didn't actually beat Dragon Age 1 the first time I played it, but I played as a city elf with a hammer, and I loved it. But I couldn't beat the final boss because I told Wynn not to join my party when I entered the mage tower because she was like, you should have me in your party. And I'm like, who the hell are you? I've got a great party. You know what? What's her name with no shirt can handle the party. It's going to be fine. And I could never beat the game because I ran out of healing potions because I bought them all throughout the entire game. So I went back about 3 years ago and beat it for real as a healer. So I still didn't have Wynn in the party because she's fine. Wynn's fine. Affects the amount of physical damage and magical damage as well as HP restored. The higher the value, the higher the frequency which your hits will be critical. So a critical hit is what I assume it is, but a direct hit affects the rate which your physical magic attacks stand, dealing slightly more damage than normal hits. The higher the value, the higher the frequency. So it's an escalating thing. Direct hit is a baby crit. Lost is holding. Lost is right behind me. Oh my God, he's right behind me. Oh wow, that is a big hammer. Look at you. That is a large. Is there lightning in that? Oh, it's got runes. Oh, that's very cool. That's a nice hammer. Oh my God, there's an invisible man on the beach. Mini crit. Okay. So this would be 3 stacks. Each stack guarantees are critical hits and direct hits. Increases damage when under the effect of... Increases damage dealt when under an effect that raises critical hit and direct hit. Oh, okay. So I get a buff if something else is underneath this, causing even more. So it's just big damage. So it's both a critical hit and a direct hit, meaning you get like the bump of a direct hit and the bump of a critical. So if your chains, oh yeah, okay. So things are giving more crit, and you have guaranteed crit. Therefore, you're going to get something anyway. So it's not just a complete loss. Nothing. It's not like nothing happens. Sorry, I already have guaranteed crits. I get nothing from your buff. That's nice of them. That's one of those video game things. You go, oh, thank you, because that would have been a min-max bummer, and I like that you did that.
We don't really have superior to other tank AoEs around you. You 2 maims and a heavy swing. Attack can be with both statuses stacking. Our goal with this is to buff the 3 best attacks we can, which we don't really have much to do with right now.
Okay.
Use this after a heavy swing, and then you will buff 2 maims and a heavy swing. Later on, we're gonna change up how this is used several times, so be wary of that. But otherwise, 3 attacks will be super buff.
That is quite the attack
Just don't
animation.
for some reason use it when you aren't attacking. There's a 15-second time limit to use the 3 stacks you are given, so you can't just pop it way ahead of time and then get to it later.
Makes sense.
We get the first of our role actions here at level 8 with Rampart.
Perfect.
These skills are extremely important as a tank, even your most important buttons.
Oh, it took a lot of feedback for you to get there? Thank you for your sacrifice for many years, so I might wheel in later and flatter the devs like they did it.
Put these on your bars and get to know them well, but I will not be going over them here. There will be a link in the corner and in the description for a dedicated video on these skills. Do look at it if you need.
I've already watched it.
Level 10, Overpower.
Overpower.
This is our first AoE, Area of Effect attack. And it's one they ruined.
What?
This used to be a very useful, very superior to other tank AoEs, Cone. Now it's a 5-yalm AoE in a circle around you. You have to aim yourself to the middle of enemies to hit. If you pull a bunch of enemies, you may need to get really close just to hit them all. When you run up to a group of enemies, 2 or more, hit Overpower to deal damage and get enmity established. We're gonna talk more about this more in the next skill, but
why would a cone be superior? Because this sounds easier to use, because I run it. I mean, it probably relates more. You have homogenization. Oh, it went further? Okay, so if you were better at managing your body, you could, you know, like, if you're kiting a big pile, you could be like, what, bah, and like turn around mid-run and be like, whoop, whoop, come on, this way. And then be like, whoop, whoop, and it, you know, the longer range with your body position meant that there was a higher skill ceiling available to you. Personal preference, sure, but I can see why there would be a higher skill ceiling there and more of an opportunity for mistakes. So ease of use, this is probably better, but I get it. Chrome required more skills, so some people liked it. Yeah, and if you're going to put like that much work into a thing, it feels good to know the tiny ins and outs. And thank you for that, Mir. Wasn't the follow-up a circle, says Noel. Ooh, that's kind of, yeah. Oh, the follow-up was a circle. That does, but yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
enmity is your ultimate goal. The damage is strong, but this is a key tool for making sure trash packs stay on you rather than your allies. At this point, even
Pretty sure that's not supposed
on
to
2 enemies, this is stronger than single target attacks, but I recommend using AoE on 3 or more enemies beyond the initial pulling.
Important.
Overpower when you pull to establish aggro, then swap targets back and forth while doing single target attacks. And finally, use Berserk for...
That's an interesting thought. So you're constantly dancing. So yeah, you could do the circle, back it up, slam. But if I learned one thing from tanking Crystal Tower, it's that people hate tanks who move. So probably equals out.
AoE. Every enemy hit will take the critical direct hit damage, not just the first enemy or anything. 5 enemies around you, all 5 enemies will take the full Berserk damage.
Okay.
Level 10, Defiance. Technically on a 3-second cooldown, this turns on and off your enmity stands.
Yep.
Defiance massively increases your ability to generate enmity, how much enemies want to kill you, and thus not attack your allies. It's something like a 10 times multiplier. It comes with a UI element, this small gem. If it is glowing, it is on, and you always want to have this on. You want to keep all enemies on you at all times, with the only exceptions in 8-player or larger content. Your party list comes with an enmity gauge. When targeting an enemy, that enemy's enmity will be measured under every ally's icon. You want to be in the lead with an A. If you look at the enemy list, they have colored indicators too. You want the red square. If it looks like anything else, you do not have the enmity.
I think I learned about that once, but that's an interesting note with the party. I didn't know that it was on the party. I knew about the red flashing business, and I knew there was like a letter system with the A, B, C here, but I didn't know it was on the party.
Lead. As mentioned, exceptions come into play with 8-player or larger content. These instances come with multiple tanks, 2 to 3 of them depending on the content. Fighting for the enmity lead with the other tank is an extremely bad idea that can potentially get allies killed. Only one of you will be in charge of the boss. The other is in charge of picking up adds, additional enemies, or the boss when the other tank dies or is otherwise not able to tank.
We know.
General idea is whoever...
It's like when you put the hot pan in the sink and it goes... You should never do that. It's probably dangerous. It's certainly bad for the pan. But it is kind of fun. Which is why people battle for threat. Though you shouldn't. Because it's fun. But I won't.
Puts on the enmity stance on first when entering a duty is in charge of the boss. Every tank has their own version of Defiance. Same effect, but name and icon differ. You'll get used to the icons and animations as you progress, but it's a rule you can follow. Or you could go based on who has more gear and HP. But best choice is to use your words and type it out. Controller users on PlayStation, buy a cheap $5 USB keyboard. Worth it. Beyond who is currently tanking, you want to be is to use your words and type it out. Controller users on PlayStation, buy a cheap $5 USB keyboard. Worth it.
Wow.
Beyond who is currently tanking, you want to be ready to immediately assume tanking duties if the other tank dies. A minute or so into a fight, turn on Defiance, even when you are the designated off tank.
Never!
This guarantees that you are in the second place in enmity above your DPS and healer allies. The moment the other tank dies, the boss will hit you instead of your easy-to-murder teammates. Make sure you quickly move into position 2, since you want the boss to face away.
Yeah, he spends a lot on
the other worry is with level sync. If you are, say, level 50 and go into a duty below level 50 with Defiance active, it will deactivate. You must always make sure Defiance is on when you need it. It must be stressed. Be ready to hit the button every single time you enter a duty.
It's true.
This is especially needed in dungeons as the only tank around. Ultimately though, simply turn it on, then hit enemies hard to make them eat your face. Our next raw actions are Low Blow at level 12 and Provoke at level 15. Level 15, Tomahawk.
Okay. I should have Low Blow. That sounds important for a tank to stun things when doing dungeons and stuff, and Provoke also sounds quite important. Oh, we're gonna... Yeah, they'll tell me to do that later.
Skill is not automatically obtained. You must do your class quest for it. Please, especially being a tank, do your class and job quests. These skills are all extremely important. I won't be mentioning this further, but there is an indication in the top left corner when a skill is a quest-locked skill.
Hello, everybody.
Please do them. For Tomahawk, this is an engagement and positioning tool. Within 20 yalms away, you can throw your axe at enemies for a 150 potency hit and a further enmity multiplier, ensuring whatever you hit near guaranteed is targeting you.
What's going on in this? All right, hang on. Hang on. Bam. Record. Do I let go of the axe? How does this work? Well, yeah, okay, I guess I am throwing a thing. Okay, you jump in the air. You bring your axe around. And then it magically flips around you to do a... And then you catch it? Okay, watch the target. Okay. So you're more like shooting a wave of energy. And it's kind of spinning. Okay, it's kind of a fake throw. Gauntlet Legends? Or you talk about Gauntlet without the Legends, the Xbox exclusive, which I also played, but was not as good as Gauntlet Legends. I guess I've never really been very critical of Paladin, but there's something about this jump. Granted, this might just be a helpful thing. I would be curious, would anyone else like to unleash a tomahawk at the target? So I might see your animation. No, okay, we got some, yeah, very similar. Oh, it does look cool though. I like, oh yeah, that looks really cool with the axe there. Yeah, it does actually look pretty cool. Oh, yours is more like an energy. Yeah, yours, you hold on to your, actually, you completely stay holding on to your axe. What, wait, what are you? Are you a lion man? So wait, do Elizons have a unique let go of your axe animation? Because the rest of you appear to be holding on to your axes this whole time. Yeah, it seemed, am I special? I've always wanted to be special. Is it the armor? Okay, that is a good question actually. Yes, we may have broken it with the arm. Move. Nope. Unequipped. Cannot you? Oh, hang on, I have to apologize. Reset. Okay, you two. Reset. You cannot get naked until you apologize. There we go. Okay. No, it still disconnects. But... Nope, I'm just special. Now I'm just special. I'm special, everybody. Confirmed. It's a beautiful thing. Elzin's best. Okay, excellent. I'm satisfied. I'm just satisfied that I'm the only one. I'm the best. That's all it worked. No complaints.
Important.
I'm the
I
best.
won't be mentioning this further, but there is an indication in the top left corner when a skill is a quest-locked skill. Please do them. For Tomahawk, this is an engagement and positioning tool. Within 20 yalms away, you can throw your axe at enemies for a 150 potency hit and a further enmity multiplier.
No, because the animation is
whatever
still playing, right?
I'm
I'm not seeing them throwing the axe at it. Yeah, I think you're all saying it right. My legs are just long. My arms are long. And therefore, you know, we're just cool. Elzins are just cool. Like, we're just cool.
Guaranteed is targeting you only. You can use this if you lose aggro on a target, for positioning new targets, or for getting a faraway target that is still relevant. I like using Tomahawk for starting battle. It drags the enemies towards you as you run toward them. This lets you get into actual fighting sooner, and grab aggro sooner. And for bosses, this lets you move a boss sitting at the edge of an arena into the middle of it,
Perfect.
a place bosses usually want to be. For a specific non-boss example, let's take some trigger-happy Black Mage that goes full DPS on a single enemy before the pull has even finished.
Okay.
You can tomahawk that one enemy without running after the Black Mage, though ideally they will run to you anyway.
Cool.
Outside of this, though, you don't get a lot of use of tomahawk. It's single target and weaker than doing normal combos. The range is also not ideal. The tank should not be running out of range of the enemies they are fighting,
it's pretty big.
unless the mechanic explicitly forces you
really
to,
big.
such
It's
as
a
a
big
large AoE around the boss. When it does force you out of range, you are not out of range for long, running immediately back in. And later we get an option for quickly making it back into range without needing to tomahawk.
Perfect.
Good news is, anytime you do need to use tomahawk, it does not break combos. But if your enmity is already quite the lead, your effect on the battle is minimal. Roll actions once again come in here with Interject at level 18 and Reprisal at level 22. Level 26?
Alright, 1 second. Interject. Interrupts the use of the target action. Cool. And then we had Provoke as well. I like Reprisal. He'll tell me about it later, but we'll go and throw that in there. Yeah. Slightly annoyed that War is the only tank that gets 3 charges on the gap closer. I don't know anything about that yet. No, I have a level 82 Paladin. But I've kind of lost the fantasy, so I'm trying out Marauder Warrior.
Storm's Path. This is the third hit of our combo and why we only AoE on 3 enemies or more. This does a whopping 380 potency to a target. This is way higher than our other hits.
Yes.
It's a good damage boost, but additionally, it's a form of mitigation, or reduction of damage. When finishing your combo, you heal yourself for a 250 potency heal.
Oh.
This only happens every 3 attacks, and you won't be using it in trash mobs, but on single targets, this is a decent bit of healing. Level 30, Thrill of Battle. On a 90-second...
Is there a way to calculate cure potency? Because potency says 250, but currently my health is 1,425. The cure potency is not 250 health, right? It would be some sort of potency. It's complicated. Okay, so yeah. Math guy. Okay, cool. So don't worry about it too much. It's an amount, and that amount will be good. No, I will not be full tank paladin. Based on healer stats. I don't think I'll get health back if I'm at full health. Unless I need to turn on some sort of visual, but let's see. Oh no, Storm Path, 160. Yeah, that's not 270 or 250, but...
Cooldown, Thrill will increase your maximum HP by 20%. This will automatically heal you for the amount of that increase, so you don't need to be healed afterwards to make use of that increased HP. It lasts for 10 seconds before dropping your max HP back to normal. This is a cooldown for when you're about to take a big hit usually, tank busters that do tons of damage. You'll need to capitalize on it after the hit, but reduces just how much healing you need. Missing 20% of your HP after a heal essentially means nothing once the cooldown wears off. Unfortunately, the use of the skill in this way won't happen until at least about, I'd say, level 50. In a pinch, you can use the skill specifically for healing. If you're somehow super low on health and your healer seems to be struggling, you can blow it just for the 20% HP of healing. Survival is ultimately the key, even if you're only using half of the effect. Outside of bosses, this tends to be the only real way to use it anyway, since trash is more about consistent damage rather than big hits. To obtain the warrior job...
So I'm pretty sure he said the thing that was going to be my next question, which is... The health sits on top, so when it goes away, my current health is what it's at. It doesn't take away 20%, which would be bad design, so it probably doesn't happen that way, and nobody would want that. So, we need... Now, Second Wind is a DPS ability? Do I need to apologize to anybody? Okay, hang on. Let's apologize. Is anyone mad? No? Everyone good? There we go. Second Wind. Yes. Okay. So I will not get that. And Paladin. What did Paladin get at 30 that would have been kind of the equivalent? He got Sentinel. I mean, Paladin just loves having a whole bunch of bonus ramparts, which is fun. Sentinel, Hallowed Ground. Okay, so probably Sentinel would be the equivalent there. All right, so it's essentially Second Wind, but fancier with a little bit of tank and bonus on it. Oh, I get a bonus rampart too? Good. Yeah, I heard Paladin had the best mitigation when I first started playing, but I think it's changed since. Or there's something like Dark Knights didn't have an invincibility, but then they got it. So the language of how I was explained the game has changed since I started playing.
You must first reach level 30 and complete the level 30 Marauder quest. Additionally, complete the main scenario quest, Self-Management, which is at level 20 in the story.
There we go.
Return to the guild and your quest should be there for you.
Oh, delivers an attack.
Level 32 is the role action of Arm's Length.
Yep.
This is a defensive cooldown, by the way. Please check that video if you don't believe me.
I believe you.
Level 35, the Beast Within and Inner Beast. Our little gem has now expanded into a full bar.
Oh, wow.
And when
look at
using
that.
Defiance, rather than glowing, we get some sick horns. Rock on, dude.
Sweet.
This gauge is generated anytime we use...
Okay, well, I don't need to know about that yet, because that'd be information I can't act on yet, but that looks fun. Whatever that is. Well, unlike Bard, I don't have any really side comments. I've got a fat pile of buffs here. Got a bunch of mitigation things. I think I'll move these up to be like a mitigation kind of level. But this looks really simple. There's not a lot to manage. And it's only once I've... Does this get short? What was that? What did I see there? I saw like an upgrade to Berserk. Which become... Oh my god. Inner Release. Oh my god, it's a magic card. Inner Release. Each stack allows the use of Fell Cleave or Decimate without cost and guarantees they critical hit. Nullifies... Oh wow. Sleep and blind and heavy. Additional effect extends turret Surging Tempest duration by 10s to a maximum of 60? Yeah, I have no idea what all that means, but I'm glad buttons are replacing each other. And ooh, Chaotic Cyclone. Shake it off. Nullifies Rescue. That sounds dangerous. That sounds fun. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I like this. I like it. I like the look of it. Steel Cyclones. Primal Rend. Hell yeah. Well, let's do the important thing then. Because we're already dressed up here. Let's go see what weapon I have. If I have any good weapons. I'm going to keep the tin can on. The tin can is staying on. That is 100% happening. And then we need to get ourselves a fabulous Bard hat. Just a big, fat Bard hat. And you can't wear the Amon hat because of reasons. Because of reasons. Oh my god. Are you well? I'm so sorry, sir. I guess it was maybe the Xbox crowd because things have gotten a bit more busy. It's not, you know, rockin' new expansion came out, but what are these pajamas? But things have gotten busy again in the cities, which has been nice to see. It was getting a little lonely in here. You question my warrior glam? Look, thigh-high boots and the tin can? I'm a healer. I'm not used to taking hits to the face. I'm gonna be protected. Through and through. But I think I've been given these, oh wow, I have a 70 axe. I've been given some cool stuff. Yako's great axe. I have this axe twice apparently. But this one is high quality. Well then maybe I can... I am at 800 of 800, so excuse me while I restore items. One is crafted. Yeah, the crafted ones shine. Crafted versions. That seems backwards. Why is that? Do you use the original in the crafted version to make it better? PvP has a Space Marine look. What, James? Because on Dark Knight I have this bat. This was the bat I was thinking of. When I was talking about bat earlier, this is what I was talking about. Look at this bat. Just look at it. Look at that. Look at that freaking bat. It's amazing. Top tier bat right there. You use drops from extremes to make the craft. Who makes it? How do you craft it? Do you... I actually don't know. Well, yeah, crafters. No, but I mean, like, sorry. Which profession? Because I have blacksmith? Or is it all of them because that's how it goes when you get to high-end crafting? It just takes everything. Because I know to make the actual, like, crafted gears for endgame, it's like something like you leather work for your pants, and then you weave for your gloves, and you goldsmith for your necklace, and all that kind of thing. Alchemy, that makes sense. It's all over the place. But hey, you can have it all in one job, so why not? And whatever this thing is. I kept it. Apparently I can use it right now. So I could have this, like, giant's toenail trimmer. Some sort of foot doctor tool. If I really wanted to. Then just slap some shorts on there. Run into battle. A glaive. Is that a glaive? Doctor's bill? Aren't glaives... I mean... Bill? What? Why is everyone yelling bill? That's a bill? Is it called a bill? This is a bill. It's a bill is a weapon? Oh, look at that. An agricultural implement used in trimming trees. Oh, I've seen them. Oh, and which is often repurposed as an infantry polearm. Huh. It's a bill. Ah, I can see it hurting. Like, what's the, like that Mayan weapon. Like that, I think, is one of the most brutal looking weapons ever. When it just has, it's like, it's the paddle and it's just covered in teeth. I have a few paladin swords like that and I freaking love them. They're amazing. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you know the one. Yeah. Probably shouldn't keep them all, but I like having weapons. So I think we're pretty rocking in this department. So we've already established what we need here. We need to make. Oh man, how will I ever choose what to get rid of? I guess I could probably get rid of this paladin. I'm not. It's pretty easy to make. I could easily make it again. Even though it is so handsome with the glasses. Full plate with a pair of glasses is just so freaking handsome. You can't go wrong. Let's see what I got on the Bard. Oh, I actually do have a couple of bows. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's right. I started buying tome bows because I wanted an archer someday. And I was like, I'm so full of tomes. Look at that freaking thing. That is so loud. And what is this? Torrent longbow level 60. What would Torrent at level 60 be? Leviathan? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's pretty handsome. And look, there's even a little custom quiver with it. Is that the round? Yep, bow of the round. Mighty Thunder Dart. Nice. Wave bow. No, that looks like, look at, that's Leviathan. That's totally Leviathan. So this is something else. Augmented Torrent bow is something else. This has to be Leviathan. Oh my god, this is hideous. This looks like a taxidermy nightmare. This should be illegal. The proper, I mean, the harp bow is a cute idea. And then I guess I have it. Oh my, another taxidermy nightmare. The Ifrit bow. That thing could use a little bit of a texture update. So it looks like it has a slight glow effect. It's very dim, but it is slightly glowing. Remove what from my armoire? Wait, can some of these live in... Isn't there a little symbol I look for? You just think it's hideous? Oh. Yes, but also, like, I kind of like that I've Do weapons display on mannequins? Could I go... They don't happen to have, for housing, a wall I can hang weapons from, do they? Because that would be sick. And then I could keep weapons in my house. Does it actually take the weapon, or is like a thing? Can I make a wall of weapons? On mannequins. So if I like put it on their back and then like put the mannequin like inside like I make another wall and I kind of advance the wall over the mannequin a bit, I could maybe have a wall of weapons. Or is there like actual weapon hangers that I can hang and put a weapon on? Oh no, is that what I'm doing? Is I'd have to make a mannequin and then... Oh dear. Oh, you can only have 4 mannequins? Yeah, weapon hangers would be sick. I mean, obviously like a head hanger Valheim had. Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much for the compliment. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I really appreciate that. Well, what we need is a hat. I can't equip any of these anyway, so, you know, this is all a complete waste of your time. I apologize. What we really need is a good hat. And apparently I own a couple of robot hats? Oh. Oh, Amon's hat, it does work. It's Red Mage that can't wield the hat. Well, I still can't put it on yet, but I do have it ready. Something about wearing this hat. Yes, when I found this hat, I was hoping it was available for Red Mages, though. So we need to sort And max level needs to be 30. Apply. Yeah, that's a bit more sad. I don't think I have many fabulous hats for my bard. Because I want a big, you know, if I'm barding, I need a plume. A big... A little flower. And an eye. I'm like a half a... What's a mass party called? They're usually creepy in movies. People are laughing. Raucously. Masquerade, thank you. This is dyeable, though it's not happy. Why aren't you happy? What don't you like about what I'm doing? Oh, you know what? We could put on headphones. Archmage aim, yeah. Well, they need to update it, you know. Headphones work because, you know, we're all about the beats and the musical instruments. So we could just rock the whole. I mean, this is a big jacket. Could just. Oh well, there's this thing. There's this dramatic note. Some hipster suspenders. It's angry because you're currently a warrior. Oh, thank you. Good point. I mean, honestly, that's not too bad right there. How about you? The sleeves are a bit more bardish. At least for now, until we can get some levels. And unlock some more bard-like equipments. Need some fingerless gloves for playing the instrument. Oh my god, that. Oh, they're ironworks. I have been tempted to, in order to make space, because clearly I need it, to just kind of go through and delete anything not dyeable. It sounds extreme, but I think it would do a lot. Not currently on this page. But I do like these too. Like, these are just handsome. I love all my children. Get some pants. I mean, honestly, the Magic bottoms are kind of working. I just want something with some flair up top. There we go. Yeah. What is... That's okay. Oh, what happens if I dye you? Does the red stays? Is that what's going on? Kind of got like a little bit of power in there. Yeah, that stays orange. Maybe we should try to match the orange. Sunset orange. Pretty close. I dye my shoes orange? I get the laces, but the pink stays. I think it's a pretty good first step. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, look at that chill. Well, that has a nice little rock to it. I like what's going on there. I kind of leaning into it. What is my... No, well, that does make sense. Oh. Let's not do that again. And scene? That's okay. Oh, well... Well, I like the passive pose. That's a good look. The headphones are a store item? I was gifted them. Also, I was sent a super chat yesterday to buy the moon to piss off Garrett, and I'm very tempted to do it, so that'll probably happen, because who wouldn't enjoy flying on a moon while Garrett talks about the mounts around him being distracting, and yet his co-host is also riding a giant moon. So it's just too tempting. So we're probably going to do that. All right, that's it. I think so. Oh my God, are you right? Is that true? No, I don't think that's, I think that's an update coming. I think that's an update. Or did it hit the update where store items go in the armor? I thought that was an update we had to wait for. We can try it. Oh, it's, oh. Oh. It was recent. Okay, so last time we did this, which was a long time ago, that was not the case yet. Is there an easy way to find all my store items? I think they usually chill towards the end of the list. Let's experiment with just the hats in case we're wrong. So we'll restore item, because I know these are, because that's the Gotsetsu outfit. I don't know if that would be a store item. Yeah, look at that. Sick. Awesome. All right, anything else? What about... Is this holiday event something? Isn't there like a little symbol I should look for in the past? I think I can only see the symbol when it's out of the... Yeah, there it is. Fall Guy stuff fits in there too? Yeah, look at that. All right, what about you? No, so that event stuff doesn't go. Okay, so not yet, but we're getting there. Advancements are being made. Awesome. Freeing up big space. What about you? You restored? Sick. Hell yeah. Oh, we're gonna open up so much space today. Awesome. Get it all out of here. Perfect. I guess it's day outside. Wonderful. It's fabulous. I was 10,000% maxed. I love those gloves. I love having big gloves. Best thing Papa Limo ever did was have big gloves. Are you? Ironworks? Yep. The pants, Papa Limo's pants are kind of weird. Kind of weird pants. Not very usable. 800 does sound like a lot until you have 30 samurai swords that you could never part with. Because you know where each one of them came from. And all your astrologian globes, which are all equally important because you remember the adventures you were on. Gentle bean shoes? Would that go? Sick. So why do Fall Guys stuff go in there, but like the samurai outfit from the summer event doesn't have one yet? Why do I have so many shadowless earrings of... Do I like these? I can do without that. I don't need this. I don't need these in here. I'll live. What? I put 2 copies of the same thing in there too? Alright, you're just gonna live in here for a moment while we deal with your brother. Anything else in here? I don't need this, do I? No, that I don't need that. I'm fine. Wrists. Apparently I just was like, I need all this shadowless stuff. I missed some Fall Guy things. I think you're right. I think I missed the jacket. I actually kind of like that ring. Do I really? Tribute of slang. Slang, slang, slang. Why do I have these rings? Well, those are 2 different. I gotta keep that. I do like this ring a lot, though. And I love that dragon ring. That thing's badass. It's giant. Yeah, where's the Fall Guy's giant jacket? What about the noir coat? Oh. Yeah, so they haven't quite hit the holiday events yet. Because where's that cool holiday werewolf one that had the rip in it? What about Scion's, the things Tataru gives you? Scion's stuff. No? What about the fine robe they gave me for completing Doma? No? Okay. That's a shame. But all the same. Progress is being made. Big like look at this progress. This is actually freaking fabulous. Massive. Massive progress. Take that, server. Sorry, he's putting too many things in the R bar. Where is he? He's in the squadrons. Oh my god, we haven't updated that. He's gonna destroy the server. Don't put things in the R bar while in the squadrons barracks. Who even uses the squadrons barracks? Just get your damn push-up mode and leave. I will not accidentally touch the Fisher gear that is for Garrett, who has a full mailbox. I can't give it to him yet. Okay. We did it. No, not the whole time, but we did make 43 slots. 43 slots. That's good. That's pretty damn good. And that's where I'll end the stream. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for the support during the stream. Thanks for joining me while we watch Learn to Play guides over on Weskalber's channel. I'm going to link him again because I really do like Weskalber's guides. They do fabulous work. And you should watch them. $44 looking pants? What? Pants? Pants? Pants. Gentle bean bottoms. Confirmed. Pants. Engaging pants. Beans are going in. Good work getting angry. Thank you. We had a wonderful time today. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all soon. Possibly tomorrow. Because the whimsy continues. The whimsy doesn't stop until Garrett returns. Bye, everybody.